Welcome to day 30 of our mental health hacks. I cannot believe how quickly this has gone. So, one more day for our mental health hack series. And I really hope that these hacks have helped you. If you've missed a few, that's all good. Just hop on over and scroll through them. Some are 5 minutes, some are a little bit longer when I'm having conversations with some of my guests. But you know what the great thing is that these hacks are timeless. So every time you need a little boost, a little bit of inspiration, an idea, some support, then please stay plugged in, stay subscribed, hit the little bell whenever I share some new content, some new episodes to just really support your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. So, to today's health hack, I wanted to share or encourage you. If you are watching this on Friday, then you're about to go into the weekend. But just in general, as an approach to life, what can you add to your life and living that is going to inject some more passion and fun and energy into your life? Now, oftentimes we always think of what we can remove. So you might be thinking, P, I am so packed, so busy, so overwhelmed as it is, I cannot fit another thing in. And I get it, because when I first heard of this concept, that's exactly what I thought. And when I started exploring it and expanding it and listening to more and more, I realized that sometimes it's about doing something different. So traditionally or previously, when my days were full and packed, and it just happened on autopilot day after day after day after day, I kind of just did the same thing. So it was routine. And maybe the routine changed slightly in terms of the type of work I did, or if I went to a client or work from home, but it was still pretty much same and slightly different. As soon as I started adding activities, different conversations to my day, not necessarily every day, but as soon as I started opening myself up to what else was possible than just what I had gotten comfortable with. So everywhere where you have been in your comfort zone, because let's not kid, sometimes it's just easier being in and staying in our comfort zone because it requires less energy, less thought, less having to do something else because we just kind of tick over and over and over. But that is hardly a recipe for excitement and fulfillment in our lives, right? So, what can you add? I'll give you some examples of what I've added to my life in the last year and a half that has really helped me create so much more energy and ease and space and fun. Because if you aren't having fun, if you aren't able to play and create your life, it just becomes stagnant. And that's when it starts feeling like we're living on autopilot, when nothing excites us anymore, where there's no more passion for anything or anyone. So, some of the things I've added to my life, let me frame it this way. So, exercise for me has generally been gentle movement. So, yoga, Pilates, slight jogs or walks. And I've always stayed clear of high intensity training for a few reasons. My body just responds better to slower, steadier movements than high intensity training. And I used to get very lightheaded and not feel great anyway. But the last year and a half, I've been playing, exploring other types of movements. So when I was chatting with a friend of mine, Stacy, and I don't remember how the conversation came up, but I've been wanting to rock climb I don't want to say my entire life, but maybe my entire life. And I just hadn't done it because I kind of did what I did, or I did what my partner did, and I supported him doing all his hobbies, which meant I didn't get time for mine. Now that I have the time, or making the time, not just have the time, choosing to do this, because I could choose to do something else. I could choose to stay at home and watch Netflix or just get busy doing other things. But these are choices that I'm making. So when Stacey and myself were chatting and the conversation of rock climbing came up, I obviously it was in my awareness, and I'd driven past City Rock in Johannesburg, which is an indoor rock climbing gym. Sent her, drove in there, got the details of when the next class was, sent it to her and saying, "Are you keen?" We went rock climbing. Loved it. My body absolutely loved it. Then another friend commented on my post and said, "Well, come play with me. Let's go bouldering." So I went bouldering, never done that before. I did stunt classes, as in rolling out of a car, a driving car. Sure, it was slow, but still moving. Your whole body, all your instincts are to stay alive and not jump out of a moving vehicle. But I did roll down the stairs intentionally. And these are things that I would never have thought of doing before. And I loved it, and my body loved it, and I've had so much fun. I've started burlesque dancing. I have started, the usuals like my park run, which I've done, and dancing, which I've done at home, but burlesque dancing I've started. And I've also explored in adding different music to my repertoire. All of a sudden, at this age, I have now started listening to house music. Not all types of house music. There's a type of music called healing house music, which is so fantastic. And I'll tag him below. I'm just blanking his name right now. But I've started listening to that as well, incorporating that into my music. So I've started adding different things to get myself out of the rut. And as much fun as my rut was, it was still a rut. So, what can you do different that's going to inject some energy, some new life force, some passion, something different? Because when our brains connect with something different, they fire and wire differently. The neurons in our brains fire and wire differently. We become alert, we become awake, we're experimenting in different ways. So, if we can incorporate our five senses, smell, touch, sight, hearing, and taste, see where you can play and introduce new things into your life. So try something else, taste something new. Just taste something new. Don't be averse to it. Me as being plant-based and vegan, everyone's fine with my food until I mention that it's vegan, and then everyone's like, oh no, don't want to taste it. A roast potato is vegan. So be open to new possibilities and experiences is what I'm trying to say. Don't decide ahead of time that you aren't going to like it, that you aren't going to want to do it. I tried paddle boarding as well. Slept under the stars, which was incredible, although it was really cold. So been doing lots of different things. Hiking, remember that beautiful retreat that I went on with Reboot Retreat. Still, if you're wanting one of the most incredible and life-changing experiences, please let me know. I'm collaborating with Reboot Retreat. They do, oh man, just really beautiful adventures for body, mind, and soul. And hiked up a mountain with a massive backpack, 12 kilograms on my back. Never thought I could do that either. And I did. So where are you not trusting and believing yourself enough that you can actually do a lot more than you think you can do? But because you've decided that you and your body cannot do X, Y, and Z, you stay stuck in that space of I cannot do X, Y, and Z. I see posts on social media by some people that I know, and it's always the same story. And they love getting stuck in the story. And when we go through moments of transition, it's easy to go over the story because we're ruminating over it. We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to find our way around or through it. And that's okay. But when you stay stuck, that's when you start limiting yourself. You start limiting your possibilities. You start limiting your future because you have defined and decided what it is that you can and cannot, will and will not do, say, try, explore. So really, the message today is to try something new, because if you can try something new, there's a few things that could happen. Subconsciously, it wakes you, or physiologically, it wakes you up, wakes you and your brain up. Mentally, it allows you to know, and it's challenging you to try something else. So even if you do it badly, that's okay. It's something new. It's something that you're learning. It's something that you've tried. So it's almost like another little vote of confidence, where you're like, hey, this is cool. I can at least do this. I've got control over my life versus my life happening on autopilot. And who knows, you could have fun. You could have found something that actually starts exciting you again. So let me know what it is that you're going to do. Just one thing. Just one thing, no matter how seemingly small. If it's something new that you're going to try on a menu, because we always eat the same thing, right? Because we know that it's good, and heaven forbid we try something else and it's not good. Even if you pick something off your friend's plate, that's different, but you've never tried before. Just go with it. Maybe it's a new place to try, a new restaurant, a new cafe. If you always go out to a shopping center, maybe go somewhere where there's nature or an outdoors area. Um, try new ways of dressing, new ways of communicating, new ways of expressing yourself, new things to do with your body. Try something different and see what happens to your emotional, physical, and mental well-being. There is so much data and science behind this that as you start trying new things, your body starts becoming alive, your mind starts becoming more alert, and it snaps you out of that monotonous, stale state of sadness, anxiety, depression. So choose something else, choose something different. And I really hope that you have so much fun doing whatever it is that you're about to do this weekend. But be proactive, choose it now, decide now. Don't let Sunday evening come and you're like, could have, would have, should have, didn't. So do something. Just like I was thinking of rock climbing, so I intentionally drove past the rock climbing gym, walked in, got the details, took the photo, sent it to my friend to make it happen. So hashtag Nike, just do it, make it happen. Let me know how it goes. And I hope that today was a contribution. Tag a friend that you're going to do this thing with, and let's just start having fun in our lives again. And let's get out of that rut and the monotony and the stuckness, because no one deserves to stay stuck. You do not deserve to stay stuck in your life and live a boring, monotonous, same life. You deserve to live your life, to truly live, to breathe it all in, to let your body be awake and energized. That's what you deserve. And I really hope that you'll take me up on this. Alrighty, that's me done for the day. Tomorrow is our last one. I've got FOMO already. But I adore you. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.